Hello everybody, my name is AppsNatlis and welcome back to another epic video. Today we are diving back into the rabbit hole that is Soft Spot, Dream X George Not Found. I guess it's like a romance fan fiction. Yeah, it's always really weird to see fan fiction between two real life people, but then again, what about the story isn't weird, right? All right. So yeah, we're just about ready to hop on into it. As I'm never gonna truly be prepared for whatever cringe and just um, horrors that are lying inside of this story. I'm never gonna really be truly prepared for that, but I can try to prepare myself the best I can. But before we get into the video, click that subscribe button if you enjoy. Leave a like on this video if you want to see part 3, chapter 3, yeah. I don't think anyone wants to see that, but who knows, I could be wrong. And by the way, I have a new channel. It's a gaming channel. It's called Atlas Gaming, and yeah, I'm gonna be playing some Minecraft and doing some epic stuff. So if that sounds like fun to you, click that subscribe button. Link will be in the description, or yeah, the description and also the pinned comment, I guess, because why not? Now then, without any further ado, let's hop into Sweet Dreams, which is Chapter 2 of Soft Spot Dream X George Not Found. By the way, this is gonna have some not safe for work, so if you don't want to hear any of that, that makes you uncomfortable, you may want to click on a different video. But yeah, let's dive in. Hold on. Sorry, just to catch you up to where we were last time. Basically, Dream and George were streaming, and Sapnap was there too, and Dream said some awkward, flirtatious joke question mark. That sentence made no sense whatsoever. Okay, but like they were kind of like flirting or whatever while streaming, and then they ended the stream, and now they're gonna be in a Discord call by themselves. This is the first fan fiction I've ever read where like it's about two people in a Discord call together. You know what I'm saying? It's really whack. All right. They said their goodbyes, and the small noise sounded to indicate Sapnap left the call. But leaving Dream and George alone. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, a lot of things could go wrong. Let's be real. We know why we're here. We're here to Oh god, we're here to see some Dream X George Not Found action. That's terrifying. The call was silent for what seemed like hours to Dream, yet it was only seconds. George was the first one to break the tension. Good stream tonight. That's Australian. I can never get the George accent right. Whatever. We're gonna, you know what? We have a lot of chapters to read, and we can nail it down later on. His voice flat, no excitement or general emotion could be sensed. Yeah, it was. Dream replied, forcing a dry laugh. Why was it so awkward? It was never awkward between them. Oh, okay, it's always somewhat awkward between them, that's debatable. You got people shipping us now. That sounds... I don't even know what accent this is anymore. George laughed, a small sign of hope for Dream. He felt his cheeks blush, unsure why. I think the reason is, 'cause Dream is kind of simping for George Not Found, I guess. Oh man, alright. Oh god, sorry, haha, I'm sure it'll die down soon. Part of him felt guilty knowing anything about discussing relationships. There's a quote there, quotation, or air quotes, right there, made George uncomfortable, but part of him didn't mind. The thought of him and his friend as more than platonic wasn't the most alien concept to him. Okay, are we switching perspectives here? Alright, I don't really know, man. It's Dream X George Not Found fan fiction. We're on Wattpad for crying out loud. I'm not gonna be like some English teacher trying to analyze the moral of the story, okay? Let's be real. It is just whatever the fuck this is. Shut the fuck up, Norton Security Ultra. No one likes you. Again, he was unsure why. George remained silent. Dream could sense his uncomfortableness through the call. He felt it best if he got out the question that had been burning in his mind. If he got out the question that had been burning in his mind for months. With no hesitation, he bluntly asked him It came off more as an accusation rather than a harmless wondering. Look, George, I gotta know, what's up with you and this awkwardness when it comes to people? Goddamn, dude, that is some absent Atlas tear stuttering right there. He cringed at his own words. He had known George for years, yet he had still had no idea if he was really into girls or if his joking flirts meant more. What? I'm not awkward. Sounds like I'm trying to do like a Shrek accent. I don't know what the accent is. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Convincing, Dream scoffed. George hesitated, debating if it was worth telling Dream about his childhood. Oh shit, dude. We got some lore we're about to head into. Damn, dude. I wonder what happened in his childhood. I don't know, man. Maybe he just, like, got left on red on, like, Instagram DMs or something, man. Who really knows? George hesitated, debating if it was worth telling Dream about his childhood. I don't know, I guess just growing up in a house that didn't show much affection or where I'd be disciplined if I talked about myself too much. It's hard for me to know, it's hard for me to talk about it, I don't know, he trailed off. Okay then. Okay. That was kind of a bombshell, alright. Um, disciplined if I talked about myself too much. I don't know what that necessarily means, but I don't know, man. It doesn't seem like George grew up in the best of households. Of course, this is fictional George, okay? Because I don't think we have this backstory on the actual George Not Found. Dream could sense it was a sensitive topic for the boy, but he had for the that's so weird for the boy, but he'd been bothered by this for months. He needed to try and break through. Just leave him be, man. What the fuck? They'd been best friends for years, yet there was still this distance between them when it came to George's feelings for anything remotely personal. He tried being sweet, being upfront, using humor, everything in the book. Nothing got through to him. But now a new idea entered his brain, a new tactic. It was risky, but what do you have to lose? It couldn't get more awkward than this. And knowing where we are on Wattpad, reading Dream Not Found fan fiction, uh, yeah, no, it definitely can get a lot more awkward than this. That's all I'm gonna say. Thanks for telling me that. I know it must have been hard, but I want you to know he lowered the tone of his. Wait. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, alright. He lowered the tone of his voice and dropped the volume to a near whisper. Oh, no. Already? Alright. Leaning in close to his mic. I love you, George. You mean so incredibly much to me, and I'm not joking around here. I want to know. He paused, leaning slightly away from his mic, relaxing his tone. I need you to know. You can always tell me if something's up. Okay, so the fuck was that? Okay. I love you, George. Oh man. All right. So I read the first three words in that sentence, and I thought, okay, we're hopping right into it. But I guess it's like a psych out. He copped him out, and you know you can always tell me something's up, like. Bruh, like that's the biggest cop out of the century. I thought there was gonna be a confession and everything. Nope. George POV. Bum bum bum. POV, you are a British person. The hair on the back of his neck stood up, a chill shot down his spine. He tried to reply, but his mouth had dried up. Only a small choking sound was all he was able to produce. Holy fuck. How did he do that? Make his heart skip a beat and his stomach flutter? Just with what? His voice? He could feel a warmth in his chest. He had never had that much affection expressed to him before. His parents had never talked about anything remotely loving in their house growing up. It's just sad, man. And if George was upset or even excited about his day, he'd be pushed down and denied attention whenever he tried to talk to him. God damn, dude. The fuck? Okay, this is a dark ass backstory. I mean, are we reading Dream Not Found fan fiction, or are we like in philosophy class? What the fuck am I talking about? That's probably where his issue of dealing with his feelings came from. He never saw a therapist, though. That would require discussing his feelings. Ironic. That is ironic. That is like the first legitimately good line in this story. He never saw it, you know, it is ironic, you know, if you think about it too much. Sorry, man. I'm doing the English teacher thing. I can't help it. Not only did he feel his chest warm up as the words touched his heart, he felt a slight. Oh, no. No. Oh, fucking hell no. Okay. He felt a. I don't want to just. I don't want to read this. Felt a slight twinge in his lower abdomen, stemming down lower to his crotch. Make the pain stop. His face burned. He closed his eyes, taking a deep breath, trying to prepare himself. For what? What are you gonna do? Have sex? You're like 3,000 miles away, man. I don't know what you're preparing yourself for. Opening his eyes, he looked down as a slight bulge in his black joggers was forming. Grabbing his water bottle from the side of his keyboard, he downed the lot. As the cold water hit his throat, he felt himself calm down. Now, they're talking about therapy. I'm gonna need some fucking therapy after this, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Mortified at how Dream's voice had got to him, he made an excuse to end the call. I appreciate that, Dream. Seriously, it means a lot. But I gotta go now. I'm gonna head for an early bed. An early bed? Is that how British people say it? Alright. George hoped his voice sounded steady to his friend, praying he wouldn't take notice of how flustered he'd gotten. But as is the case in these fan fictions, of course that's never gonna fucking happen. We know what's going down here. Okay, I got like 5 minutes. What the fuck? It's like timing me, and I swear to God, I would hate to make a Wattpad account. So it means we gotta speed around the rest of the chapter. He'd done it. He'd found George's weakness, his soft spot. He felt his stomach drop with excitement and pride. As George spoke, Dream could tell he was shaken up. It was obvious. He was good at hiding his feelings, but not that good. Dream smirked, loving knowing how much his voice had affected his friend. All good, man. Speak to you tomorrow, Dream said. His voice returned to normal. Dream left the call. George left the call. Ba-dum. And Dream powered down his PC. He leaned back in his chair, smiling. Oh no. Okay. I'm just It gets 10 times worse than whatever we just read. I looked down. I did a quick preview. It gets 10 times worse from here on out. Be best if he got some sleep. Quickly getting changed and brushing his teeth, he climbed into bed and closed his eyes tight. He felt himself falling further and further into darkness, his head beginning to spin. Darkness! This is Dream's emo phase. His hands clenched the white sheet of his bed covers, veins bulging and body squirming. His breathing was fast and heavy. Oh no, we are doing a not safe for work scene. Dream's other hand was gripping a smaller hand, fingers interlocked, resting on the bed above a mess of brown hair. Sweat gathered on his forehead and bare chest. Oh, and he could feel the. Oh. Oh. And he could feel the friction in his crotch against the stranger in his bed. End the simulation. Please, pull the plug. Please, I had enough. Simulation gone wrong, dude. Pull the plug, please. The brown-haired boy he was towering over rolled his head back against the pillow, moaning Dream's name. Desperately trying to get more. Yikes. Yikes. Dream lowered himself to connect to their lips, the kiss filled with more passion and urgency. Soft moans pushing through the gap between them. I'm going to cry. Big girls don't cry. Please, I'm trying not to cry, man. I'm just terrified, and after this video, I'm gonna go curl up in the fetal position. He pulled away, opening his eyes for the first time, meeting those with the boy he was with, the stranger in his bed who was moaning his name. It was DreamNotFound! That's the end of the chapter. Okay, I don't, to be honest, I don't know what the point of that reveal was. Like, yeah, who else would it have been? What does the title say? It's not Dream X random brown-haired stranger. It's X George Not Found. I don't know what. A and N, a little spice in this chapter, Lamau. Sorry, the start of it was slow. Don't worry, the book won't progress super quick. No, please make it end as fast as possible. I hope it was alright. Not too much, just a tester. Wasn't just under 1,000 words, but I think it was good enough quality. It's certainly something. That's all I will tell you. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go, you know, do some deep existential thinking and, you know, sit in the corner of my closet, probably curled up in the fetal position, and I'm gonna think about my life choices. Um, but yeah, that brings us to the end of chapter 2, Soft Spot, Dream X George Not Found, and make the pain stop. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like I was like doing the before, I was like, oh, it's getting good. The writing's actually good. Then it went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please click that subscribe button. Leave a like on this video. Make sure to consider subscribing to my new channel. Pinned comment and linked in the description. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk to you all later.